here, your book reviewer, and welcome to Jasbir's Books. So, today I'm going to be reviewing, drumroll please, Roald Dahl's book set. Okay, I've been waiting literally for a week to review these, and finally they're here. I'm doing a review. So, there are total 16 books in it. You can see like the written. I'm gonna just take a look at them, and this is the back, front side, back side, and the front. Okie dokie. So there are total 16 books in it, and one of the books is Roald Dahl's new book, the new launch of Roald Dahl. So I'm not gonna show you right now. I'm gonna show you at the end. You have to stay tuned for it. Okay, so let's start. I'll be showing you all the books one by one. So let's start with the first book. So the first book we have is the BFG, the Big Friendly Giant, and I'm just gonna read you all the summary of it. Human beings is not really believing in giants, is they? Human beings is not thinking we exist. Okie dokie. So it's kind of interesting, like if you see the pages and they're newly printed. And if you are a reader, you would love the fragrance of the new books. I'm so excited. Okay, let me show you the second book. Okay, the second book is Danny the World Champion. You can see the cover back. The astute parent is is no fun at all. What a child wants and deserves is a parent who is sparky. Okay, dokies. So the illustration of the books of Roald Dahl is really good. So let's move on to the third book. Okie dokies. So the third book we have is The Boy. Let's read it. I am only 8 years old. I told myself. No little boy has ever murdered anyone. It's not possible. Okay. So I really love the cover and the vibrant colors of Roald Dahl books. And yep, let's move on to the fourth book. The fourth book is the OG of Roald Dahl, Matilda. I'm gonna just read. We saw Miss Trunchbull grab a girl by the pigtails and throw her over the playground fence. Ooh, that's rude. Okay, so Matilda, here we go. Next, the fifth book. Okay, so I have read this book. I have not read any book from Roald Dahl's collection except for this, because this is also an OG. So let me show you. The Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I have read this one and it's like really amazing. I'm gonna read it again. Yeah, just reader things. Okay, so in total we have seen 5 books. Let's move on to the next one. So the sixth book is Charlie and the Great Glass Elevator. Okay, so it's like the second part of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. What a load of luck, cried Mr. Wonka. We landed ourselves slap in the middle of the biggest space operation of all time. Okay, it's kind of interesting. I'm just excited. I don't know why I'm really excited. Okay, so let's move on to our seventh book. The seventh book we have is Going Solo. And I'm just gonna read the summary again. A life is made up of a great number of small incidents and small number of great ones. Okay, it's like a motivational quote, but okay, this is our seventh book. Let's move on to the eighth one. So the eighth book we have The Giraffe and the Pelly and Me. I'm just gonna read them. My jewels, somebody stole it. My jewels. Okay, it's just that. Let's move on to our ninth book. Our ninth book is Isotort. I don't know how to just pronounce it, but I think it's the correct way. I do actually happen to know how to make turtles grow faster. If that's really what you want. Okie dokie. So kind of interesting. The tenth book we have is the Magic Finger. Suddenly, a sort of flash comes out of me, like some electricity. It jumps out and touches the person who has made me cross. Okay, so they made some suspense. Let's move on to our 11th book. Next we have is Joel's Marvelous Medicine. Okie dokie, so let's read the back. The rule would be this. Whatever he saw, it's runny or powdery or gooey, it went in. Okay, so the illustration of this is kind of cute. Let's move on to the 12th book. Before we move on, I'm just going to show you a sneak peek of the new release. Let's move on to the 12th book. The 12th book we have is also a OG, The Fantastic Mr. Fox. Did you hear me? That's Mr. Fox. It's not over yet. We are going home till we strung you up dead as the big pitch. Okay, those. Let's move on to the 13th book. Also an OG, The Twigs. To pay Miss Twig back for the worms and his spaghetti, Mr. Twigs thought up a really clever, nasty trick. Okie dokie. Let's move on to the 14th book. The 14th book is